My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. This is the home of the 5 minute or less video. I don't babble. I set this station up about, I don't know, about a year and a half ago for three reasons. I don't like see people getting ripped off. I want to give you informative information so you can make the right decision. And number three, to educate you on things. I have a whole team of former IRS agents on staff. We've been doing this a long time. I've worked over 10,000 cases, and we are national experts on all matters of IRS, from a simple notice or letter to going to tax court. So anyway, by the way, you'll find me in the description section. Today, I want to talk to you about IRS notices and letters in the IRS collection process. It's important you hear it from me because everyone else will kind of look something up, make some YouTube, and kind of tell you, well, it's kind of like this. Let me tell you what happens, okay? Let's say you go ahead and you file your return on April 15th. You e-file it, you send it in by paper. God, I hope you're e-filing it. Please do. IRS is going to process that tax return. Let's say if it's within 3 weeks. When IRS officially puts that tax return, I'm sorry, I'm getting over a cold, that tax return on their computer system, that creates a TC-150 date. If you ever pull transcripts and you see TC-150, that's the date your tax return actually got processed. There's a 10-year statute of limitations from that date. But I'm here today really to talk to you about the IRS notices and letters and how IRS sends them. Usually about 6 weeks after that, you will get an LT-14 or your first, could be a CP-20, usually it's the LT-14, letting you know, hey, you owe tax. They wait a cycle. They wait 6 cycles. 6 cycles is a week. 6 cycles is 6 weeks. They send you out a 501. They wait 6 cycles. They send you out a 503. They send you another cycle, a 504 letter. That comes out 6 cycles later, and then they send you the 1058 letter. Each letter is a little more stepped up and a little more aggressive. After the 501, 503, the 504 kind of gets serious. It lets you know, hey, if you don't pay this bill, we have the right to go ahead and levy, lien, and garnish, and we are going to go ahead and do this. By that point, you should have an exit strategy on what you're going to do to take care of the case. The next notice, the 1058 letter, that letter is saying you better go ahead, pay it, contact us. If not, we are going to file a federal tax lien. We are going to go ahead and send out a wage garnishment, and or we may send out a bank levy. So that's how the notices run in IRS debt cycle. So once again, by the time you get your first notice, your actual bill that was processed, it usually takes 4 to 5 months to get your final notice. And by the way, when you get your 1058, which is after the LT 14, after the 501, 503, 504, 1058. After you get that, at that point in time, you can expect enforcement action. You must have an exit plan, and let me tell you what exit plans are like. 3 ways you're going to close your case with IRS. Your case is going to be closed by your financial statement. What is your ability to pay at the time when IRS sends you that final notice? That's what they're going to go by. So when you give them a financial statement, they are going to judge you based on that 433A or 433F. At that time, you're either going to be put in currently non-collectible payment agreement, or you can do an offer and compromise. If it's a small case, go ahead and try to resolve it yourself. But at larger cases, yeah, you can get really whacked on these cases, because what most people don't understand, IRS has a national standard program, and that national standard program is going to tell you how much they are going to allow you to live on in the county, in the state that you live in. If you don't believe me, go to IRS National Standards, put in housing and utilities, it'll populate a state, and then they're going to find out how much you can live on. If you make over that amount, you're going to write a check to IRS. So once again, what you should do, as soon as you know you're going to owe taxes, start an exit strategy, and most importantly, know how IRS is going to evaluate your current financial situation, and then you can actually make some alterations. If you go to a big company or us, they can at least tell you, what you need to do to have success. And chances are, if you owe over 25 or $50,000, you're going to get a tax lien, and there are ways to prevent them. Anyway, I hope this information was helpful to you. If you'd give me a subscription, I'd really appreciate it, because it helps YouTube know that I have value. If you have a comment for me, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you want me to do a YouTube on something, I'm happy to do it. All this stuff is out here, and I'm happy to go ahead and give that to you. You'll see me in the description section. I'd love to do a YouTube for you. Just let me know. Like I said, we're available for consultations anytime. Okay, thank you very much.